the hardest thing of the day you should do first. And so this person's skill set, whatever the hardest thing, because the brain power is the strongest when they're most well rested. And so if you get, and also if you get what's the hardest for them to do done in the morning, they don't think about, oh my gosh, I got to do this at 2. I got to do this at 2. And they waste so much emotional energy thinking about that. So most of the time it's phone calls. Phone calls get in the way of most salespeople. No salesperson likes them, even though they might be the best at it. It's still, I gotta start dialing. Oh, I don't want to do that. But you get it done right away. You get that first step of calling in the phone as quick as possible, because in the rest of the time, it's easier to get back into that motion if you started it early.
What's then coming after that? Walk me through the next
Yeah.
steps.
Sir, when they come into their business, they have their, hopefully at the end of the day, you set up your list of the people you're going to attack today, your first connection. So you start with your list and you start them in the cadence cycle or your process. And then after that first cadence, usually it's a connection in social media, which establishes some sort of a connection of let them know awareness of who you are. And then you follow up with an email and a phone call, or a phone call and email, however strategy your team creates. But you get them on the phone. You're doing maybe 15, 20 phone calls within the first hour and a half of their day. Because they get there, they might get a success, they might get something hot, they might get something to help them fill their gap of time the rest of the day. And then from there, they assess their cadence, what tasks are set up for this day to follow all the other people that are in different paths to the success, and they're able to then connect to people along the way. Hopefully in the afternoon, they have their meetings or follow-ups, meeting one-on-ones with clients, or calling back their connections from previous weeks to keep them engaged.